If you are struggling to hang on right now and you feel like there's just not a way out of the current circumstance that you're in, I want you to watch this video. Today, my For You page was filled with so many stories that just broke my heart of people who have unalived themselves or are struggling with their depression. And this is something I've never talked about on my page, but I've always said that it's important for me to talk about things that matter. So I'm gonna be a little bit vulnerable here. About 6 years ago, I actually had to stay in a mental health unit for about a week. This was when my depression and anxiety had fully just encapsulated me. I didn't see a way out. It's like I couldn't rationalize what I was dealing with, that it would end one day. It felt like that was my constant. And through life, I had several attempts that thankfully did not work. And I look back and I think about what I would have missed out on had I not gotten the help that I needed. I think that when you're going through some shit, you feel like nothing's gonna help you. Nothing's gonna change the situation that you're in. Talking to somebody isn't gonna help. This isn't gonna help. And listen, that was me for a long time, and that was bullshit. Getting therapy and getting the help that I needed saved my life. It changed my life and it saved my life. And it's something that you don't have to be embarrassed about. I think that there's still a lot of stigma around it, and a lot of people are embarrassed to share their stories, are embarrassed to talk about it, which is why I'm okay with being open on here. So maybe if somebody who's going through it can see that there are people who get better, who end up feeling better. Now I am married. I'm so happy. I have the job of my dreams, and I did a complete 180. I did a complete 180 with my career, by the way. I work with some of the biggest makeup brands in the entire country. And I couldn't have gotten where I'm at today had I not taken care of my mental health, had I not learned to be kind to myself, had I not actually put in the work. Getting help isn't easy when it's not your instinct, right? When your instinct right now is to lay in bed, when your instinct right now is to give up, it's a lot easier to do that. It's a lot easier to give in to those big, heavy feelings that feel like a weighted fucking blanket. I have to fight those feelings to get better. And I know it's hard if you've been through a lot of shit, right? Like people will be like, oh no, you don't get it, you don't understand. And I know that some of you watching, you're the kind of people who you hide it really well. That is also how I was. Like the time that I was hospitalized shocked everybody. Shocked everybody. Because I am outgoing and I do laugh and I try to be nice and be there for everybody, and I try to treat other people how I would want to be treated because I was struggling so fucking bad and I was so fragile. If today you are feeling like the world would be a better place without you, I'm here to tell you that it's not. I'm here to tell you that you matter, that you're important, that there are people that loves you, and you have things you need to experience in this life. You have places you need to go. You have dreams that you need to fulfill. It would be a crime if you didn't. I know this isn't my usual content. You're probably like, Casey, this is like so depressing, but I just want to be able to use my platform to also relate to people and let people know that like you're not alone. There are so many other people in this world, and I am one of them, who have had similar struggles and who have had to fight similar battles when their brain isn't a safe space for them. But there is something you can do about it. And you are important and you are supposed to be here. I'm just hoping that maybe sharing my experience could make one person feel more encouraged to get help, or more encouraged to talk to somebody they're close to, or to ask for help, because I know that can be really, really hard. So I hope that if I can get on here and be vulnerable and share it to a bunch of people who can judge me, that maybe it makes someone feel a little bit more secure to tell their story to someone they love, so that way they can get the help that they need. Let's just make this also like a reminder to try to be a decent person. I know that we're all not perfect and people make mistakes, but like some of y'all on the internet here and just in real life are absolutely nasty, and the way you talk to people matters. You might think that somebody has everything together and that they're really stable because they make you think that, but usually the people struggling the most are the ones that hide it the best, because they're so emotionally in tune that they worry that their feelings will hurt other people, so they keep them to themselves. And they deal with those big, heavy feelings alone, and they show other people these happy sides because they want them to be happy. They're not taking minutes to give themselves grace and figure out what makes them happy.